Hey ComicWow, this is Big Rick here at AwesomeCon in DC. I happen to find a member of a terrorist organization called Cobra. It seems they are part of a group called Girls of the Finest. And what is it that the Girls of the Finest is all about?
So Girls of the Finest is actually part of the bigger Finest G.I. Joe costume club. And Girls of the Finest is the charity calendar we do each year. Last year we did Wounded Warrior Project. This year we are donating all our proceeds from the calendar and the tiers on Indiegogo to the USO.
So you guys every year do something for a military organization that is for, like you said, Wounded Warrior, USO, which I appreciate. I was in the military for 20 years. I retired like 4 years ago, so this is awesome.
Thank you for
and
your service.
Yes. And this is amazing. Now, when you guys are out here at the conventions, is it only the Girls of the Finest, because that is part of this G.I. Joe organization of costuming?
No, it's actually G.I. Joe and Cobra costumers come out, and it's men and women. The calendar itself is just the girls. The focus is the girls. You know, girls sell calendars, so what? But yeah, it's everyone comes out, helps out. We promote G.I. Joe and the history of it and the fandom, and also collect money for charity.
Okay, now what character are you, because I know you're obviously a member of Cobra, but what character are you currently dressed as?
I am a femme trooper.
Femme trooper?
Yes, I work for the Baroness.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you don't know the Baroness, she usually is like in a black outfit. She's really attractive, and you know, we'll probably post her up here soon. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, so we'd like to go ahead and do. You are absolutely a chopped liver, because when you did this, we were engaged apparently.
We were.
Yeah. Now, with this whole calendar thing,
yes.
how many girls usually participate? Is it only 12 or more?
No, we do 11 girls for the month, and then usually December we do a big collage of all the other girls, like all together. So I'm actually one of the girls this year. Last year was the Femme Trooper was in it as another character. But yeah, we do 11 girls every year. We try to do each year different girls, especially this year because we've gotten a huge influx recently of new girls in the group. So we're trying to make sure that everybody gets a little time because everyone does slightly different versions of each costume. It's nice to have a, you know, kind of wide variety of stuff to have in the calendar. So it's not just like all Baroness. There's like, you know, 5 different girls.
Now, when you guys are doing these costume events and going to conventions and stuff, do you ever get compared to like LARPers, you know, live action role playing individuals?
No. I mean, sometimes, yes, they do. I know one of the guys earlier actually played to his part earlier. Somebody asked, some girl asked him to help her up, and he kind of looked at her, and he's like, nope, and pushed her down.
Yes.
So some of us do play along to our character. I don't usually, mostly because like, my character is very angry, kind of bitch face all the time, doesn't really talk to others. She's a spy, she does her job, that's it.
Okay, and now what character are you dressed up as?
I am Agent Helix. She's a fairly new character. She's only been in a couple episodes. She's usually paired up with Snake Eyes, so the no talking thing is kind of a thing. Because you're used
not
to
for
it.
you though.
Your partner is not talking, so why would you talk?
Right, but you seem to be very, you know, talky and chatty and stuff, which is amazing, and we're welcome because of this whole interview process, right?
Yeah.
Very cool.
If we had Snake Eyes here, it'd be a little hard. We're just standing here like.
Now, and who is Snake Eyes?
Snake Eyes? He actually should be here tomorrow, so you can ask him yourself.
But he isn't gonna. You said he doesn't talk. Now, I remember that there in the movies there was an actor. Who was that actor that played Snake Eyes?
Ray Park.
All right, he's kind of a fanboy, I would guess.
He's a big fanboy. He does as much as he can in every version of every fandom he can, just because he loves it just as much as we do.
Awesome.
So,
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm amazing. I'm living the dream. I'm here at a convention, and I'm getting to talk to awesome cosplayers and members of a great organization. Now, you are obviously not part of Cobra.
No, I am not part of Cobra.
Now, would you be considered a Joe?
I am considered a Joe. Can you guess who I am?
Well, I haven't read a lot of the comic books lately or seen any of the cartoons, but in the movies, I would say that you were probably the one that died, because it seemed everybody died in the last movie.
So my character was in the movie, the second one, and she wore this red dress that was
This is not red though. This is like green and stuff.
I'm the comic book version. No, I'm Lady J.
Lady J.
Yes.
Wasn't she like a secretary and took notes? I mean that.
She's Flint's partner now.
Who's?
Flint's.
Flint. Okay, so kind of an important character. Legit
Yeah.
important character in this
Yes.
whole thing.
Yes.
ComicWow, do you think that's true? I don't know.
She's important to me.
She obviously is important to you, and that you look amazing, by the way.
you.
And I'm thinking that because she survived in the second movie, she's probably important.
She probably is.
Which means you're important. Now, as far as this whole organization goes, what is your role outside of the costume? What is your role with the whole Girls of the Finest?
So these two ladies that you already talked to are
What two ladies?
Well, right now she's
Oh,
Cobra and Helix. She also has a couple other cosplays.
okay.
They're my best friends, and they kind of drag me into everything. I am their live dress-up doll.
Wow. So you're like real life Barbie.
Pretty much, yes.
Yay. And are you going to be dressing up as any other characters this weekend?
Not G.I. Joe characters, but I will be here doing a couple Marvel things for the rest of the weekend. Marvel, yeah. Look at that face.
Marvel?
Yes.
What? What? Is this like being a traitor to your guys' organization? What?
Yeah, well, I'll
Awesome. Because
come find us tomorrow.
I happen to like Marvel, so I'll come
I
back.
happen to like Marvel
Holy
too.
creeps! We're like
Yeah.
tattoo buddies and
Tattoo
stuff. Look at me!
twinsies.
Yay! All right. No, what?
Hey, you didn't want her anyway. She's the bad guy.
Well, she's a terrorist. Yeah.
And she's Hydra when she's Marvel.
Well, I happen to be a big fan. All right, guys. We appreciate you guys' time. Thank you very much for being part of this, coming out to the cons and doing all this stuff, and especially supporting the troops as you all do. Thank you very much. Hey, ComicWow, follow these young ladies and make sure that you are donating to their current Indiegogo,
Yes.
right? And find them on Facebook, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah, and all those other wonderful things. So stay tuned. AwesomeCon is going to be bringing you lots more awesome stuff this weekend. And if you're not here, and if you didn't show up, you're probably missing out on probably the greatest opportunity. So you're going to have to live vicariously through ComicWow, myself, and all these lovely young ladies. So ComicWow, peace out.